All right, everyone. We're in the Flatiron District. We're on East 31st Street, Park Avenue. And it's 84 degrees. We're going to head downtown and come back uptown. Well, this street was closed off earlier in the day from 7 a.m. to, I believe, 3 p.m. And then they just opened it back up to traffic. It was closed off for the summer streets closed around the city. So I believe they're going to do that for the next, I think, 2 more weeks. Where they close the streets off in Manhattan and other boroughs. They close the streets off in the Bronx also. I'm just coming out. Yeah, so this street, Park Avenue, was closed off to traffic. I believe it's from the Brooklyn Bridge all the way up to 125th Street. In fact, we'll find out right now. So this is what it is. Set up until 4, but it didn't end at 4. Whatever. They closed it down sooner. I was watching some bikers up in the Bronx where the streets was closed off and it was deserted. There's hardly anybody out. Let's show y'all where we at. So of course the streets are not going to be that crowded because this is more like a business area. So, it's residential too. Like this building here is new and it's residential. The big one. Surprised to have scaffolding in front of it already. I'm gonna walk in the street. I don't want to walk under this all scaffolding. But it's real nice out today. It's like 84 degrees. Sunshine all day. It was like that yesterday, but I didn't. Excuse me. I didn't go out. I was off yesterday. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, people. Greatly appreciate it. I haven't gone live in a long time. So this is my first day back. But I've been putting up videos of me going to work. So you can check that out. Like leaving from my house, going to different job sites. That's another building. We'll also have videos of this train station. I want to start editing videos Because when you go live, you really can't edit it. You can't edit anything. I mean, I could cut the music out. If somebody's playing music, I could turn the microphone off. But when I go live, there's just places I can't go because of the Wi-Fi signal sometimes gets weak. And that's when you see like jittering, or you'll see everything freezes until I get into range where the Wi-Fi is good. And then picture come back into play, like movement. But that's what that is. When you see YouTubers out and about and the picture freezes or the sound is funny, is because of that. The Wi-Fi signal is weak. Especially when you go to events like parades, things of that nature. That's why I kind of like stopped going to parades. And when I do go, I want to just do a recording of it and post it up. That way you'll have a clean version of it without the in and out of the Wi-Fi signal. But when I use a GoPro to do a video, I have the camera strapped to my chest. So sometimes you see my hand come into play, like into the video. Sometimes that'll happen. Man, the scaffolding is a block long. So you'll see me doing this every so often, crossing the street. Because of the scaffolding is so long, it takes up the whole block. They're working on the building. They're probably cleaning it, cleaning the stones on the outside. I don't think they're cleaning the windows. Either cleaning the stones or sometimes they're painting the building. Might stop by Washington Square Park, since I'm going in that direction. I used to use an app called Prism for when I go live. For some reason, it doesn't work properly anymore. I used to be able to zoom in and out, like really wide angle. And if I need to play music, because of what's going on, to block out somebody else's music, I could do it, but with I don't know, the YouTube app, I can't do it. I can zoom in, but I can't zoom out and go wide. It is not. Another big building. Well, I mean, that's big compared to what it used of that time. That's considered a big building. And also, anytime you see these Citibank bike racks, it lets you know where you're at. This is where we're at the moment. Still in the Flatiron District. Flatiron District starts around 23rd Street. They got the building called Flatiron. And it's shaped like an old school iron. So that was like considered the first skyscraper, I'll say in New York, but they said in the world that was the first skyscraper during its time. Of course, buildings got so much bigger. That building is on 23rd Street and 5th Avenue. So I don't know if we're gonna go around that area. We got a lot of cops around here. They still on the clock, I believe. Hey, how you doing, RJ? Yeah, I'm gonna step back, show you. So these are the cops that was probably doing the street patrol. That's when this whole street was closed off. Like I said, we're on Park Avenue. So it ran from, the Brooklyn Bridge. That's around the Wall Street area. Well, the financial district. And it ran up to about 125th Street. See, those are the outhouses for it. So if you need to use one. And then some spots they had I'm pretty sure they had it for water. They'll plug it up into, they'll hook up a hose to a fire hydrant. And then hook it up to 6 different faucets, separate faucets, and you can get water. So New York's supposed to have the best tap water in the country. So that's why usually the food tastes good compared to most states. This is considered the best tap water in the country. It comes all the way from upstate. It comes all the way down to New York, New Jersey, some parts of New Jersey. I think Boston, Philly. So we all share the same water. But New York solely gets its water from that area, upstate. I went up there once by bike. When I used to mountain bike a lot. And it was more like the mid to the late 90s. Like from 94 to 98. We used to go up there every once in a while. We used to ride the reservoir. It's like a giant tunnel. And we used to ride on top of it because they had dirt and trees around it. So the only way you'll know is if somebody tell you. You really couldn't tell you was really on it. Another big building. See, I can't zoom out as wide as I used to. Like I said, I'm using a YouTube app, not a Prism. That's one of the reasons why I stopped going live, because of can't zoom out as wide as I want to go, or used to going. He playing music, I'm trying to stay behind him, stay away from them. I'm working real light today. I didn't wear no backpack. So I only got this one gimbal. Gotta hope it's windy around here too. Feels good though. Well, I don't think it sounds too good to y'all. But can't beat it, man. Summertime is the best time. This is probably the best time to come to New York, in my opinion, because there's a lot of things to do. Believe it or not, most New Yorkers, when they go on vacation, they leave New York. They probably go to your hometown, where you live. You know, they mainly go to Florida, California, to places like that. But I stay right here. I ain't got money to flip around like that. But the main time people come to New York really is wintertime, right around Christmas. That's when most people come here, like most tourists. They come here for the big sales that they always have around Christmas time. So that's why you see a lot more tourists. I mean, you see a lot in the summertime, but more so in the wintertime because of the sales. You have a lot of sales. Whether it's electronics or clothes, they usually have sales where things are like 50% off. They do a lot of stuff like that. So that's why so many tourists here in the wintertime. Plus the windows, let's say like Macy's, Fifth Avenue have a lot of stores where the windows are decorated around Christmas time. So people like to see that kind of stuff. But if you come here in the summertime and you can take the heat, summertime is the best time because there's a lot of free things going on. They give a lot of free drinks out. Just throw a few names out there, like say if it's like Monster drink, they give you free drinks. You'll see people riding around in small cars, and they have like a big tote, and then they just give away stuff. So a lot of free things go on. A lot of entertainment goes on. I mean, the entertainment is all year round. But summertime is when you get to stay outside if you're an outdoor person. And you see a lot of free events. I don't get to catch them all because I'm working. A lot of events go on from sun up to sundown. Let you see this summer streets again. So you see they saying all vehicles will be towed. Ah man, the music is killing me. I'm trying not to turn the microphone off. Something about having a picture and no sound. That building with the dome on it, that's a Petco store. The whole store, that whole building is Petco. I don't know if they outright bought the building, but it's definitely the best looking Petco in New York. I believe it's their flagship store. You can see how big it is. Well, it's not the size only, it's the way everything is set up. It's definitely a nice building. And they was just on this block at the end of the corner on 17th Street. And then they took this building over. So this is Farmers Market. This is Union Square. So we're gonna cut through here. I used to shop here a lot when I had a Parrot. It looked like they're shutting down. Yeah, I had a double yellow-headed Amazon. So I used to always come here since I was working at the time at Petco, because that's where I got them. And squash. And canary melons, that's what it says. And having that bird changed my diet. And it will, if you get a exotic animal like that, it'll definitely change the way you eat if you're not used to eating fruits and vegetables all the time. You wind up carrying your food with you. You got their own flower garden here. But a lot of this here, what you see, like I said, is Farmers Market. They have these throughout the city. All right. He looking at my shirt. See, it says City Harvest. So a lot of the food that's at this spot is mainly from upstate New York. Some probably from Brooklyn and Queens or whatever. But mostly they're from upstate farms. So you don't have to worry about pesticides, whole bunch of fake food. This is the real deal. Food tastes good, man. Especially when I was getting apples. This is the old location to that building right there. That used to be Petco. Well, just the lower part. But now I gotta tell you, the prices are expensive. These are the apples. So I bought this apple. I came here maybe like 2 weeks ago. One apple. It's like $3 and change, almost $4. It tastes good and all, but I was like, man, that price was insane. I imagine what a dozen apples would go for. Maybe they give you a break. I don't know. Because I haven't shopped here in a long time since I gave the bird away. Cucumbers, it's Kirby, yeah. $3.50 by the pound. Sometimes you'll see somebody buy a lot of stuff because they're shopping for a restaurant. Melons and whatnot. Plums. When I used to live in a house, we used to have a plum tree. That was cool. It was a small tree, but it was definitely enough plums. We was eating them almost every day. Tomatoes, peaches. And if we can get a whole week like this with the weather like this, I'll be straight. So if I'm not mistaken, I think next Saturday we're gonna have the Dominican Day Parade in Manhattan. They already did a Dominican Day Parade in the Bronx that just passed. So now they're gonna do one in, like I said, in Manhattan on 6th Avenue. I think this is the guy. I'm not sure. See, when they set up these tents and everything, I believe it's first come, first served basis. So you'll probably never see the same people in the same spots. But they probably out here around, I don't know, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, setting up, maybe even earlier, I'm not sure. I've never been here when they set up. But the food tastes good, that's for sure. Like I said, you don't have to worry about pesticides, any preservatives, nothing. You get honey, it's raw honey. You selling mushrooms? No, it's eggs. All vegetarian, hormone free.
Kind of have connected with that corner.
Trying to give you a 360 of the environment.
I remember.
Yeah, everybody's kind of like packing up slowly. And now it's like 4:37, 4:38 p.m. New York time, 84 degrees. So I think they close up at 5.
So like within the 3 days
I was
that you're
not
good.
doing that when I was getting them production.
I'm not sure if that many of them have like indoor farming. Those, I believe, are luxury condos. This is the real size of potatoes. Not the supersized ones you see in supermarkets. It's funny how the tomatoes and everything else is smaller, but the apples, at least the one I had the last time I was around here, was huge. I had a big apple. And the guy has so many different apples. I just go by the name and hope I got the one that I would really like. But I mean, you rarely find a bad apple, at least for me. Can't believe it. Hope I ain't speaking too soon. No music.
Oh, no.
Usually when I come around here, I gotta walk fast or turn the microphone off. I'm starting to hear a little music. So I might leave this area. Right now, we're still in Union Square. Now we're on 14th Street. A lot of handmade stuff. Hats. Sun hats at that.
Anyone can play. You haven't seen the game. Come on over, guys. Young man, haven't seen the game. How are you? Hello. Haven't seen the game, guys. Anybody can play. Haven't seen the game. Hello there. Haven't seen the game, guys. All welcome.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna have to turn the microphone off if the music is too loud. Let me pass this real quick. Original. This is where I get some of my t-shirts. How you doing? All right, all right? I know, I was telling my audience. I bought shirts from you.
Yeah, cool man. Thanks for sharing.
Tell them your name.
My name's Brian. I made a camera
monster almost it's been over a decade now.
Yeah,
I
because
take
I've been.
photos. I was a product photographer back in the day. I take cool, crazy lit photos of vintage cameras, burn a silk screen from it, and screen print these all up one at a time by hand.
How long you been a photographer though?
I've been shooting for a long time, almost 17 years, something like that.
Yeah, man, that is
Done
amazing.
a lot of stuff.
You ever put any of your work on shirts other than what you have here?
A little bit with my landscape work, like it's a lot of urban scenes, a lot of trains, elevated tracks, things like that. A little bit, yeah, totally.
Because I've only seen it like this. I've never seen you put anything else on.
This collecting cameras and the history behind them is like one of my primary hobbies, and it really, people really connect with it, and everybody has their own relationship with their camera. It's more than just equipment, man. It's like
Yeah.
part of us. It's awesome.
Thank you for your time, sir. Tell them your name one more time.
Brian Close. We are Camera Monsters on Instagram.
All right, Camera Monsters. Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely do well.
These are all 35 millimeters. Well, some is not, like this one. That's not a 35 millimeter. Oh, sorry. This is a main train station hub around here. That's where you see the little domes, like that one. So a lot of trains run here. NR 456, the Q, the W. So it's a lot of, it's like a main stop. Let me check this out.
I want to go outing with people. Anthony, would you like to share what we usually need?
In fact, let's do walk down Broadway. Broadway is one of the few streets that runs one way. And then the further you go uptown, it's a two-way street. It turns into a two-way street at 59th Street. Right around Central Park, it turns into a two-way street. But the thing about New York, back in the 70s and further back, every street was a two-way street. I don't know exactly when they changed it to have one-way streets, but all the streets were two-way streets in New York City. As you can see, that's the Empire State Building. Yeah, when I was a little kid, it was like that. Every street was a two-way street. And then around, I don't know, maybe the late 70s, early 80s, they started making one-way streets. I think it's better to have one-way streets rather than just have every street a two-way street because of the traffic. I gotta hope this guy's not playing music. I want to stop by and show you what it reads on his truck. Now I'm gonna get blocked. Right when I was talking about, I want to show you what it says. I'm not gonna say it, but I'll zoom it in maybe. I can catch it. You see that? It's insane. I couldn't put that on no truck or anything. What a name. That's just a phrase people throw around when they want to say, I'm serious. That's what all it means. I never use it though. So that's Strand's Bookstore, 8 miles, 8 floors of books. So that store been open for almost 100 years now. 98 years. A billionaire owns that store. So what they usually do is they sell books at a lower price. That's what makes it a little better than, say, major stores across the country like Barnes and Nobles. I still go to Barnes and Nobles. But they have a lot of books that, say, Barnes and Nobles wouldn't carry. It's more like collector's books. Check this out. This is new. It's a new spot. Of course, I haven't gone in yet. This is something you'll see around at least Manhattan and Brooklyn. Not this particular store, but this is like a vintage clothing store, secondhand store. So you see a lot of places like this. And they do very well, pretty much. But you see a lot of stuff you haven't seen before. Probably can't see it that well because of the glare on the glass. At least the camera on the phone can't pick it up. And this is where we're at the moment. Citibank bike rack. Even though this place says Halloween Adventures, show you that in a quick. They open all year round, so it's not just a Halloween store. They've been there for years. At least over 20 years by now. So you know when a Halloween comes around, that's where everybody's going. They have another store, not that particular company, but there's another store called Abracadabra. Quite a distance from where I'm at now. But they have the same type of, costumes and whatnot. And they've been open for years too. They're open all year round. Abracadabra, Halloween Adventure. There's only two that I know of that's like that. There's also like 2 Christmas stores in New York that I know of. When I'm saying in New York, I'm just talking about Manhattan only. Look at this guy beeping his horn for. It's not gonna make everybody move faster.
On Metro North.
I'm not sure if any other boroughs have Christmas stores, like all year round Christmas stores. I'm not sure. But there's one, that's a train going by, subway has. There's one in Little Italy. I don't know, we might go to Little Italy now, I'm not sure. I might. And there's one, I think it's on 7th Avenue, in the 50s, maybe like 56th Street or something like that. So they all year round Christmas stores. But I don't know if you can buy trees from them. But anything else like ornaments and shirts and all of that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure they got trees in stock. But for some reason, like in New York, like all 5 boroughs, people seem to like the real trees. So right around Christmas time, you'll see a lot of trees on display outside, like real trees. Most of them are like 6 feet and down, somewhere around that mark. And then they have a guy with a shredder come pick them up, for the trees that weren't sold. Then they'll shred it into like mulch, and then they'll put it around like parks like Washington Square Park, Union Square, spread the mulch around. Another big building of yesteryear. This is Astor Place, the block we're heading to right now. We're going down this street. This is Astor Place. Going to the East Village. We're heading towards Soho. Right now, we're in the Village, but we're heading to NoHo and then Soho. Pretty much this is NoHo. North of Houston. That's what NoHo means. And Soho means south. of Houston. We're going south right now. New York University. That's when you see these purple and white flags or banners. And they own the whole building right here. Now this building goes all the way to the next side of the street, the next street. We on Broadway, and it extends all the way to Lafayette, the next block over. So it takes up the whole block. Only reason I know is because I used to work in that building for a place called Nobody Beats the Wiz. It was an electronics store. So we had that whole lower part of that building to sell electronics. Being that New Yorkers, they like to get their stuff like right now. They don't want to wait like days later or even hours. They want their stuff now. So we used to get to work at 7, open at 9, and we have people waiting outside like 8:30, waiting for the store to open so they can get what they gotta get. Mainly people who did that, they was buying office supplies. Stuff like printers, computers, you know, stuff of that nature. People who showed up that early, they didn't show up early for like sound equipment, you know, like turntables or anything like that. It wasn't for that. It was mainly like for office supplies. But if you come around Christmas time, when the sales kick off, then you have a lot of people flooding the stores. It's not like that anymore. You know, with the people flooding the stores like that. But it was insane, like the crowds we used to get. This is a new store itself. This is what I mean by NoHo. See, it says NoHo right there. From here all the way to Houston Street is NoHo. So we're like a few blocks away from Houston Street. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. I'll do virtual tours like this of New York City. So I cover the trains, buses, and boats of New York City, the ferries. You look at some of the videos I posted for the past few weeks, where I just video and I don't go live. You see like the whole 42nd Street train station from front to back, from 5th Avenue to 8th Avenue. So we talking the whole like Times Square area with a train. I'm just covering the train station. So now I cover it, I think at least 3 times. And at different times I'll cover it. Let's sort of like 5 p.m. Rush hour kicks off around 4 o'clock. And it ends around like 6:37. So I'll start a video around 4 o'clock. Then another video around 5 o'clock. Now I'll walk the train stations. So you can see how the crowd is moving this time of the year. Now it's really gonna pick up because a lot of people are still on vacation. Another nice building. The crowds will really pick up coming towards like September when the students go back to school. Whether it's college or it's, elementary, high school, junior high. So they'll be in the mix also. And then you got the adults coming back from vacation, wherever they went. So everything be a little more crowded come September.
He was supposed to be the one to bring the investment towards your project.
Let's see which one's better. He is so weird. I still have his one.
Yesterday up in Harlem, I believe it's like 133rd Street and 12th Avenue. So what they did, they closed the streets off a few blocks, and they have a smorgasbord of food. And I think that runs from like, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock until like 5 p.m. until I think 11 or 12, somewhere around that time. Yeah, you get to taste different foods. They provide the music to play. So that started yesterday. I might cross the street. Scaffolding. So even though it's a one-way street, look both ways. Maybe a car may not come your way, coming in the opposite direction, but you can always get hit by a bicycle, like those electric bikes. This is the new location for the Nike store. So right now we're approaching Houston Street, which is this block coming up. This is what separates Oh, music. This is what separates the south from the north of Houston.
I thought we were going north for a while. Oh no. No, I thought we were going west. Sorry, I thought we were going west.
See, people live in that building.
Or it's gonna kill you.
I worked for a flying abroad and
So you went East Houston Street.
you're gonna like sell me on purpose just so that I can have it.
Pay attention. Yeah, I'll save you.
Going that direction is going west, then it'll be West Houston Street. Check that out. He's on the opposite side of the street. That's something you rarely see them do. He took a gamble. There was no cars on that side of the street, so that's why he was able to do it. But no, that's not something normally would do. So this is similar to. Oh man. So the block's going cross town, going east and west, because we're going south right now. So the blocks that's going east to west, like going this way and that way, they have streets also. Well, not streets, but stores, like designer stores. This just happened to be in the main street. But if I was to walk through the other blocks, then I may lose Wi-Fi signal. So that's why I stay on Broadway, even though the signal would get choppy sometimes. I'm not gonna walk under the scaffolding though.
Turn your roof over there.
Once again, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel for content showing New York, streets, high-rise buildings, trains, subways, buses, boats. And I show events also like parades, car shows, things like Comic Cons. Definitely like and subscribe to this channel for further content. I have over 2,000 videos up, long and short form. It's all shoppers. So I'm gonna walk real slow because I don't want people bumping into me and I'm bumping into them. It's pretty crowded right now, which it should be. Summertime is real nice. It's like 84 degrees out. And this is the Museum of Ice Cream. I never went in there. I keep saying I'm gonna go, but I never go. It's not like healthy food to eat, but it's definitely, I'm pretty sure it's fun. There's always a crowd here in front of it.
Não, tua mãe e teu pai, meu filho, deixa eu ir pra trás. Eu fico perdida em Nova York. There's so many good things.
É mesmo ali na frente já, tá vendo? O que é que ele quer? É ali na frente que ele vai já.
You'll see a lot more of these stores opening up. Uniqlo, I think it's a Japan-based company. Because if you build on a smaller side, that's definitely the place to go. Only thing I'll buy from them is underwear and socks. I pretty much can't fit nothing else, really. Maybe a t-shirt. Most of their clothes only go to extra large and they cut small. So I think their socks go for like, I think it's three or four pairs for like $14. It kind of went up. It used to be $12.50. So right now we're on Spring Street. I don't see them now, but usually you see a lot of photographers around this area. They usually take pictures of, people, how they dress. Some of them are mainly probably fashion photographers. Sometimes they interview the people that's around. I have yet to do that, but some of them do it. But this is like the main area that, like I said, this is one right here. Well, he's doing film, like video footage. I don't see nobody else though. He's probably going around the city, not just this area, but he's probably going around the city doing video footage like that. guy's wild. As you can see, it's crowded. And it's like 6, no, sorry about that. It's 5:20 p.m. New York time.
Have you ever, did you ever think about
Now, usually these people, they usually have the music blasting. I'm surprised it's not playing.
Oh, well, I mean, we're here. Oh, I thought you were showing us. Right in front of us. It doesn't have a name on it, but I could see it.
All the people that's across the street, look at this line. This line is for one store. It's a women's store. They always have a line. Let me see if I can show the store itself. Well, you can't see the name of it, but at least you can see it's that store right there. Yeah, I don't know the name of it right offhand. They can have the sign like on the ground. It's not like in the window or anything like that.
You don't want
There's a line to go in the store. Like I said, the reason I don't go into stores when I go live is because I can lose the Wi-Fi signal. So you'll never see me going into a store. Same thing with train stations. I won't go into the train station. They used to have good Wi-Fi in the train station if you went live, but I guess they somehow cut that off. I don't know how that works, but if you try to go live in the train station, it doesn't work well. So there's still quite a few events coming up, as in parades, festivals. It's pretty much a festival every week. I don't think they own the whole building, but they definitely do the lower part of this building. They've been here for a few years. We're gonna walk towards Canal Street. That's where we headed. Look at this. That's one of those Google vehicles, like Google Maps, where they ride around the city and they just do a video of the whole city, like the streets and the buildings, whatever the camera catches. And it catches like up and down, like from the ground. Well, you've seen Google Maps. If you haven't, check it out. See it from the top of the building to the ground. You just go from block to block, main streets, everything. This is another pop-up. No, I don't think this is even a pop-up. This looks like it's permanent. These are starting to become popular. Where it has those grab machines, and you win a prize, and you get to, I did a video on one. I think it was around Union Square and 17th Street and Broadway. It's almost like an amusement park. You go in, if you can play the game, and they got these grab machines where it's like hooks, and you can pick out bears and frogs or whatever, plush toys. You try as many times as you want to try to do it, make it work. Plus they usually have like photo booths where you want to take pictures. They do that also inside places like that. I got to get away. This guy's blasting music. But he's playing along with music. But I can't afford to have music on, or at least copywritten music. Yeah, tattoo spot. There's quite a few in New York, like tattoo parlors. So chances are I'll find out when I get to Canal Street which direction I'm gonna go. That's one of the reasons why I don't like to go into stores, because some of the stores blast a lot of music. So I don't go into those stores.
like flowers.
That's something you see a lot of, gift shops. There's more gift shops now than there ever was, period, in history. Gift shops is everywhere in New York.
Sir, I have a good price.
They practically every few blocks. Like you see a gift shop, the next to a gift shop. So this is Canal Street. Now going further down, that's headed more towards the Wall Street area. It's still on the early side. I think the sun goes down around a little after 8. It used to go down around 8:30. But now the sun is going down at like 8:10. That's when like the sun goes down. I don't know, I might head towards the Wall Street area. Or just head back up and start heading towards Uptown. So this is the end of Soho, the Soho area, south of Houston. I think in another month, then we'll have, what you call it, the festival, the San Gennaro Festival. That'll happen around, I think, in a month. That's in Little Italy. I'm gonna go right back uptown. Because the blocks are smaller on, well, it's a one-way street. And the sidewalks are not as wide as Broadway. I was gonna go through Little Italy, but I'm not. That's a residential building. It's not an old building like the ones you see after it. It's a new building. They just gave it that look so it can blend in, which they should do anyway. So this is another store. Wait for these guys to go by. Reshop, that's another like thrift store. Check this out. Excuse me. The old 65 Mustang. It's probably the only time you see one of those type of cars driving around. When the weather's like this. Nobody's trying to drive it when it's cold, especially when it's raining or icy conditions.
Я пока предлагаю не брать Вадю на пол, пусть придут, ты посмотришь, понравится, как они сядут, как подойдут.
See if I can zoom in on this. I think she stopped. Well, you can see he's playing the saxophone. He's playing music along with the sax. He's playing music and he's playing the saxophone. And she just a person who probably just stopped by and started dancing. You see a lot of that in the Washington Square Park, which I may go to after I get off Broadway. I'm trying to get past this car because I'm pretty sure he's playing music, and he is. I want to get past that.
Right here. That's where I get my treasures. Mine currently are very old.
We headed uptown in that direction, going north right now. So these are one of the stores think it's one of 4 stores of Levi's where they do custom work. Your jeans, everything. Your jacket, your shirts. Where you want to get studs put on them, diamonds, you know, prints. They'll do the custom work. Hemming, patches. What is that? Sun Subdued. Okay. And even though all of the Levi stores, they carry pretty much the same merchandise, but some of them carry things that the other stores doesn't carry. Like each Levi store is a little unique from the other one. Of course, the staff is different a little, as in some people have more skills than others, like to put embroidery on, the whole gamut. I wanted to go to the Levi store in the Times Square area to get a jacket done. But the guy there, he got hurt, so he won't be there for a while. But he's from California. His name is Clifford. He works at the Times Square store. He knows how to do how to stitch like embroidery, things of that nature. He can put almost any design, like portraits. He showed me a few pictures on his phone of the work he can do. The girls all the same height.
You're bringing beautiful women. Like, I love shopping with my friends, but I never really end up buying food. It kind of annoys me.
So anytime you get on one of these buses, these tour buses, and you want to video the city, get in the back of the bus. That way you can do a 360 showing the city. So it's best to get in the back. Don't get in the front or the middle. Try to go straight to the back, if possible. So once again, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. I have over 2,000 videos up, long and short form videos of New York City's trains, buses, boats, the subway. I have events like parades, festivals, car shows, you pretty much name it. If it's in New York, I try to cover it if I can. So definitely like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I think they're gonna open the IKEA store across the street. Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna go all the way up. Like this used to be a Nike store. All the five or six floors, it was all Nike. Then they moved down a block on Houston Street and got a few floors, not as many. The IKEA is different, you know, of course, that's furniture. I wonder when that's gonna open. Probably have to cross the street to find out. It's like I'm gonna see, they got a sign stating when it's going to open.
Where's the summer stuff? Yeah. It's right after you.
Since they have it all blocked up, it should probably be later in the year. I mean, it's summertime already. I'm pretty sure they got like a sign on there stating when it's going to open. I mean, if you need like inexpensive furniture, I think IKEA is your best bet. You graduated college or something of that nature. So I'm going to show you where the photographers normally stand at. Right here. This patch of sidewalk. They'll stand on here and they'll just take pictures all day. Well, for a few hours. You'll probably see like 4 or 5 photographers or videographers, and they'll stand in this area. See, there's a lot more stores going down the blocks, going from east to west. But that's where I was stating before, the Wi-Fi gets choppy when you start going through blocks like that. So let me see what this says. So they didn't give it a definite date or anything. Yeah, they didn't give a date. So you gotta catch the QR codes. And that's how you gotta find out when they're gonna open up. They're probably not 100% sure exactly when they're gonna open up. I mean, they still gotta hire staff. You know, they gotta go through the whole thing. So to give you an example of what's going on, see, that guy is not supposed to drive in this lane. This is a bus-only lane. So they can get tickets for that. And a police car is coming right now. He's probably trying to get everybody out the... Probably not. And this guy's found, oh man, he's gonna get in trouble following right behind the cops. Yeah, but don't get in the bus lane. That's an automatic ticket if you're driving, of course. It's only for like the buses, any emergency city vehicles, ambulance, police department, fire trucks, things of that nature. They use that lane if they need it.
Be ready before 8. Yeah, be ready before 8.
This is another store. This is the only Timberland store I know that does this. You come to the one here, they do custom work also. Like customize your boots, your shirts. I don't think they do your pants. You can get your laces cut to the length that you want. So they're into that type of thing. So there's quite a few stores that do stuff like that. Adidas store. I don't think Puma is doing it right now because they shut their store down for renovation, I believe. The one on Fifth Avenue around 49th or 48th Street. But once they get that store up and running again, that's when they do custom work on your shoes, your clothing. You know, you tell them what you want on it and they'll do it if they can. They probably won't do any licensed work. Like you say, I want Fendi on my shirt or something like that, they probably wouldn't do it. But I mean, if you want your name or a picture of the city, things of that nature, they can do stuff like that. So right now we're on Prince Street. In fact, we might walk over to Little Italy. I don't know if I'm gonna walk down the block. Little Italy runs from Houston Street, which we're a block away from. It runs all the way down to Canal Street. I don't think I'm gonna run that distance. We'll walk that distance. I also want to see what it looks like around the area. And I may come back this way and go up Broadway. It's a long light.
I worked a lot on my website. I got to show it to you when we go home. Before I didn't have any commercial work. And now I have a lot of people's commercial work.
Yeah, music. I may have to switch up and go to another block. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Somebody's blasting music. supposed to be a 65% chance of rain tomorrow. Maybe that's why it's so cloudy. I think the temperature is going to be the same tomorrow. Right around 80 plus, 84 degrees, like it is now. And that's the Nike store. That's the one that was on Spring Street. I'm gonna walk towards Little Italy because I was trying to duck the music and I didn't want to turn the microphone off. I want to get a GoPro or an action camera that can do more than 2 hours. So I can walk longer without hooking up my phone to a gimbal. I want to see if I can hook my phone up to a GoPro or action camera that can do like 4 or 5 hours and walk around the city with a GoPro on my shoulder or on my chest.
Yes, you should.
Now, even though this green patch right here is a bike lane, don't stand in the street. A lot of people there stand in the street. These guys are not going to stop. So there's a chance you're going to get hit. Their main objective is to try to make the light, even if the light turns red on them, they're still going to try to make the light. And they can knock you down in the process. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen around, what is that? Around Macy's on 34th Street. In that area, it was on 32nd Street. This lady got hit. Guy knocked her down, flat. He got back up on the bike and he took off. So it can happen. All right, this is Mulberry Street. We're gonna take this. I just want to see what it looks like around the area. And walk the street. Oh, this guy. So when they have the San Janeiro Festival, it's closed. This street is closed all the way down from Houston all the way to Canal Street. It's closed off to traffic. So you mainly see a lot of food vendors out. And then you have those little carnival-like little sites. You know, where you win toys and all that kind of stuff, bears. And they'll be out for it'll be like a whole week. I think it's like 11 days. Something like that. 9 to 11 days. This guy riding up on the sidewalk. Going by what my screen looks like, everything looks hazy. Let me know in the comments, does it look hazy or is the picture clear? Somebody let me know. Leave it in the comments. I guess nobody's gonna leave it in the comments. We got like 14 people in the comment section. Nobody's leaving a comment like, what does it look like? I've never seen my screen look like this before. That's why I'm asking. This is all for a store. I think Stussy. They probably have, yeah, this is Stussy. So they must have some type of sale going on. It's 2 lines at that. It's a clothing store.
Don't say things that don't.
You know, on my screen, it looks like it's really bright, like the screen. Like the picture's overexposed. So it's not like it's blurry, it just looks overexposed. That with that Gucci sign you see on the wall, that's a painting. They painted that. That's not one of those vinyl wraps that they put on the wall. They painted that. I wonder how long it took them to do that. Now this is new. They just started this. Ray-Ban eyeglass place, eyeglass store. Wonder when they put this up. August 6th. But when they say vinyl club, they probably got a DJ coming in. Yeah, it says limited edition drop one listening room by Silence Please. So that's vinyl. I wonder how long this. It looked like it's a cafe too. So maybe they selling donuts and pastries. It says bar and restaurant. It says the Ray Band House. It says 62 Prince Street. Question: how long has this been open?
A little bit over 2 months.
Oh damn. Okay, thank you.
But we haven't a big opening kind of thing.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah. Thank you.
You could come by, you know.
Thank you very much. Okay, so wow, 2 months. So it's been that long since I've been over in this area. I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe they turned the music down or left. I'll just have to turn the microphone off. Yeah, I don't hear the music now. They must have left. This guy got all his stuff on the street. I think I hear the music now. So I'm gonna turn the microphone off for a moment until I can get past the music. So it's a moment of silence, I guess. Yeah, somebody's blasting music. So I turn the microphone off. So we're back on Prince Street and Broadway. Oh, that's a Ferrari. Forgot what model that is. That's a perfect idea. Have a motorcycle right now. Jeez. All right, it's like 10 minutes after 6. We're gonna start heading more uptown again. The Lamborghini SUV. I think that's like 200 grand, something of that nature. don't know if you've seen that guy go by on that bicycle. Must have been doing almost 30 miles per hour. And he made the light. That's what I meant by don't stand in the street. They're not going to slow down. They're just going to try to swerve around you. And if you move, they can run right into you. So most of the bikes you'll see riding around this area or anywhere throughout the city, and the bikes look like shabby looking, those would be delivery bikes. Those are guys who are doing deliveries for food, things of that nature. So those are the guys that'll hit you and keep going. They're just trying to meet their destination, get one job, get it done, get to the next job.
Philadelphia just seemed like a fun place to live, obviously, like geographically, but because
And so most are not citizens. Like 99% is not citizens. I mean, unless it's a reputable company like Grubhub, something of that nature, then you'll start finding quite a few of those are citizens.
It's literally after the next.
Look at that roof.
On the first corner exactly. Don't even out today.
So we're gonna head towards Washington Square Park. We're on Broadway heading uptown. So we're still back in NoHo. Like I said, we're going to Washington Square Park. I want to cut through there, see how it's going on. Well, there's always something going on. That's for sure. This is the NYU campus. This whole area where you see the purple and white banners and flags, that's NYU, New York University. If I'm not mistaken, this is where Spike Lee, the director, went to school. Not this particular building, but the school. By the way, this is all plastic if you didn't know. So this is Washington Square Park. There's a chance I may have to turn the microphone off because of I'm pretty sure they're playing music. This is a lot of real estate. It's all NYU.
It was nice.
They pretty much surround the perimeter of Washington Square Park. You hear amplified sound. I'm not sure where it's coming from. They usually have like live bands or pianists. Wind instruments mainly. Dancers. Artists painting or drawing. And the fountain is not running. I don't get that one. But I'll see if I can zoom in. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna turn the microphone off and walk through because they're playing music. Sorry about that, people. Somebody's flying a drone. I think I know who it is, I just don't see him. All right, people, I've been on for like almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 43 minutes. I want to take a little break, get something to chew on. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. I'm always putting up a video, whether it's long or short form. And like I said, like and subscribe to the channel. I may just come back on. I want to see where my battery life is at. Because on this app, I can't read the battery life. Okay, people. Have a good day, and for some, a good night. Maybe, like I said, I'll probably come back on again. I hope to see you on the next one.